Hello everyone, welcome to finals? Huh? What? This deck? Really? Okay.
It's doing stuff.
Dragon Egg is doing stuff.
Dragon Egg by itself.
Dragon
Winning.
Egg by itself. Our opponents rooted the Meta War and the Dragon Egg won.
Uh-oh. Turn one Cabal Therapy Force. Oh, okay.
Now, is it turn one island because of that?
Um,
Because we can always go Bloodfell Caves next turn.
sure. Yeah, we don't have any 2-drops, really. Besides Counterspell.
I might go Cabal Therapy Burning Vengeance next turn.
Hmm. But then you don't get to play Manowar in 3.
Yes, but we can't beat a resolved Burning Vengeance. We have strictly no way to kill it.
I don't think he has Burning Vengeance.
I think he does.
But we have the Manowar Cabal Therapy Sicko combo.
If he plays the Burning Vengeance, I told you so.
But if he doesn't have it,
Then you got lucky. This is probably the person who was stealing all the flashback cards from us.
yeah. I mean, we have a Burning Vengeance.
So?
So the odds that he is also on Burning Vengeance,
I don't know. Decent
pretty
enough.
bad.
But I will just bounce his flyer and steal it. Oh, well, I can't yet. That's actually the turn 4 play.
Yeah, it's carbonized turn 3.
Oh, right. So, or it's hold up counterspell.
Hitting Warden's pretty strong.
Yeah, I think I'm fine just nuking the Warden. Plus it lets me have 6 to the turn, so I can be lazy.
Yeah. Being lazy is always good.
Lazy. Yay. Solving problems through not solving them.
Of course, the sick carbonize animate dead combo, Nambo.
Yeah, well, whatever. Hey, maybe we can animate whatever he pitches.
He loots first.
Interesting.
Okay. I guess he was looking for not land? Because he discarded a land. Maybe his hand is 7 lands.
Maybe. I mean, we'll get to see here in just a second.
Yeah.
Boop.
That's what I'm thinking. He probably has counterspell land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I think that's fine. If I draw... well, actually, next turn I can just animate Dead Manowar, bounce the Nerf Occluder, and still Cabal Therapy him.
Yeah, it's not a bad play at all. Especially if he's going to loot here again right away, which he is. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking he just is completely land flooded.
That'd be my guess. Usually you're really needing one or the other, and based on the discarding of lands, he's land flooded. Oh, that's actually perfect, because now I can hold up Counterspell if he tries to Counterspell this.
The classic 1/2 Manowar.
The jellyfish just got a little smaller. That's all there is.
So much,
That's all there is to it.
so much value. He's like, sure.
I'm like, sweet. Bounce that.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Fear my value engine. Value.
Yeah, and then
Fatality. What were you saying?
yeah, and then Gravedigger Manowar, Manowar Bounce Gravedigger, etc. What is this? Counterspell? Okay. That didn't work.
Moving along. Now, good to know that he has 2 counter spells in this deck.
Yeah.
He has a Firebolt still. Okay. I will take a picture of a firebolt. But
Yeah, he gets to keep the firebolt.
he gets to keep the firebolt.
And probably just bolts Manowar.
And I'm fine with that. If he bolts the Manowar, I Gravedigger it back. Ha 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 ha. Fear my true value engine.
Actually, yeah, so...
Value, your name is Manowar. Or Manowar, your name is Value? Whatever, quite big. Value.
He's actually thinking whether he wants to bolt this or not, if it's worth his time here.
Is it worth your time to bolt a Manowar?
I can't imagine it's not.
I mean, it's one mana.
It's a 21.
Yeah, it's one mana kill of 1/2, I guess.
Yeah, it's a 21 turn clock, so I think he had to do it.
The classic 21 turn clock. You can almost deck yourself first.
Hey, tick-tock. Oh, do we wait for 7 lands to do this, actually, though?
I don't think so.
Because on 7, we get to do Gravedigger, play Manowar, bounce Gravedigger, not have the Gravedigger lose to Firebolt.
That was a good point. Because, yeah, Manowaring the Gravedigger or Manowaring whatever is actually a decent idea. I'm thinking I like that idea because then if he has a guy, we bounce it and then we Cabal Therapy it.
Yeah.
Or if he doesn't have a guy, well, we also get to Carbonize at some point if he plays a guy too, depending on what he plays.
Well, yeah, it's just on Top Decking Wars.
That's cute.
Sure.
Moving along with life.
Yeah, it's just that when you're top decking, you want to try and get value.
Actually, I think now I play Gravedigger because I can memory lapse this, and this just it disappears. Because memory lapse for actual counterspell. Only targeted the graveyard. Manowar, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, Gravedigger.
What a weird
This
card.
is why we bury jellyfish in shallow graves.
He's like, oh, he didn't snap Firebolt it.
That's fine. You can have a tortoise. Oh. Well, I could Cabal Therapy the tortoise, I suppose.
There's no point. We just play Manowar, I think.
Just bounce it and just ignore it.
Yeah, we just bounce Gravedigger.
Oh, why Gravedigger?
Because he has Firebolt.
We're gonna memory lapse the Firebolt.
Well, it's a waste of value. Because if you bounce Gravedigger, what is he going to do? Firebolt the Manowar? Then we can get it back with Gravedigger.
I think this is still fine. Because memory lapsing the Firebolt steals his entire turn, and he doesn't get the Firebolt back.
But we lose half a card of value.
Plus, now I can bounce it with Manowar. Or I could bounce that and Cabal Therapy it. Or I could bounce this, Cabal Therapy with one of the Manowars, then buy back the Manowar. That's kind of cute.
So you're going to sack Manowar.
Right, so I'm going to play Manowar, bounce Gravedigger to our hand, sack the new Manowar, Cabal Therapy... Wait, what am I Cabal Therapying then? No, because I need to bounce that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Never mind. But I do get to bounce that and then Cabal Therapy that if I want.
It's not a very strong play. We can just attack with both.
Yeah.
See, we could have 2 Manowars in hand right now.
I suppose. Your line had more value to it. Fine, I will.
The value.
I will give you that. Your line had more value to it. Do I still? I don't play this Manowar then, or do I? I mean, I could. I could play because he could have like a Jutting Glassguide as his last card, but then I could memory lapse it too. But
yeah, we just attack for 4, I think.
Yeah.
Save Manowar for the sicko play of not warding.
Of not wardening.
Yeah, you don't want to just kill Manowar. That'd be a bad. Okay, he does it correctly.
Sure.
Yeah, the other block would have been disastrous.
Right, because then we would have bought back Manowar with Gravedigger and just
Yeah.
would have gone stupid. Stupidity's always fun, though. Wah, wah, wah.
Gotta beat a turtle somehow, though.
I could just keep swinging. It is an option. I just bounce it this turn since he's out of firebolts. And then the jellyfish just keeps swimming around the turtle in circles. One of them always gets to hit. Go, jellyfish swarm, go! Guess I could have Cabal Therapied a turtle, but that seems very, very anemic.
That seems wrong. Yeah, Cabal Therapy's pretty much just dead to me now.
Until we get our third Man of War.
It's still dead then. It's always gonna hit a tortoise.
Well, unless he plays another guy, and we draw a third Man of War. Oh God, they're all over the place.
Always going to hit a tortoise.
They're all over the place.
Ooh, does that do anything?
It brings back Gravedigger, but well, what I could do is I could sack one to Cabal Therapy, name some jank thing, then sack the other for Victimize to bring back Gravedigger Manowar.
I think we just chill.
Yeah, I think we just play land and chill. I mean,
Because eventually Victimize can do something.
right.
If he plays a big guy, we can like suicide a Manowar into it or something.
Yeah. Welcome to your oh,
Ooh,
hello.
that's insane.
Hello. How are you today? You ready to die? I hope you're ready to die. Because I'm ready for you to die. Oh, are you going to kill things?
I believe he is. No!
What?
Oh, I mean, it gets carbonized so we can't victimize it back. Which is unfortunate.
Or I can stack it to itself, so it doesn't get
Why'd you
carbonized.
hit part?
I don't know. So I could swing. That was my mental thought process on the matter, at least.
Yeah, I suppose it's 2 damage either way.
Yeah.
Unless he decides to double block one of them. Okay.
And now I have the victimize idea. Or now I can actually victimize a Manowar next turn to get back Gravedigger Siege Gang to then totally screw him over.
Why did I think Carbonize exiled?
It does, but I sacked Siege Gang to itself.
Oh, okay, good.
I was playing smart while you were thinking dumb.
As long as... Uh-oh.
That's why it's a two-headed giant kind of situation here.
Double Warden? Because Siege Gang...
Oh yeah, Siege Gang just murders them.
I assume it'll take Double Warden.
I mean, I'd imagine. Yeah, it took Double Warden. Cute. Because right now he's like, he doesn't have Siege Gang, so what's the matter? And then I'm going to be like, surprise, bitches!
Wait a minute. I thought the play was to Cabal Therapy him, wasn't it? Oh no, Gravedigger.
Yeah, Gravedigger gets back Manowar, which then steals this, which then Cabal Therapy.
Oh, that is disgusting.
For infinity value. Now say it with me. Value.
What the heck, yo?
Value.
Wow. That was absurd. Okay.
So this deck is hilarious. Alright, so he's blue-red. Do we take
Yeah.
out Do we take out the little dragon that could because it can get bounced? Or do we just kind of say, whatever?
How many Minotaurs can he have? We have them all.
He could have all the silent departures.
I suppose that is a thing.
But I'm thinking I want to take out Deadbridge Shaman anyways. I don't like that. I mean,
Sure.
we can take out Deadbridge Shaman and we could bring in the second dragon egg that could.
Could do that.
Or, since it's a more controlling match, we could just bring this in to cycle lands late game.
It's not terrible.
I think I'm
Kinda
gonna
like
do
that.
that. I like just having the one dragon egg that could, man.
Yep.
Because it's just so chirpy and friendly.
Oh my gosh.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Shut up.
Get in your corner, Friction Obliterator. I'm just bringing back all the old memes today.
Yeah. Still have not played with Phyrexian Obliterator, I believe. In any draft.
I haven't played with it in Cube either, and it's in the Cube that I
Dude,
play.
this-
Those tortoises. Oh, whatever. Who cares about the damn tortoise? What's he gonna do?
I'm not
Attack
sure.
with it? I guess.
I'm not sure I do. Yeah, fine. Get it.
I'm just waiting for this moment where I malicious affliction 2 tortoises because I can. Then I feel bad about my life because I malicious affliction 2 tortoises. Oh god, this will happen. I have a feeling.
They deserved it a lot. Alright, so... Probably just chill, huh? Okay, is he doing stuff?
I
Yeah.
can just redraw that. I don't care. Ah, Pilgrim's Eye.
Yay.
It trades with a tortoise. Well, that's what they get for coming out of their shell. It'll trade.
Sadly.
I will snap trade a Pilgrim's Eye with the tortoise.
It's not a snap trade, though, is it? Because maybe it is Malicious Affliction fodder.
Sure, this turn it's not a snap trade. After this turn, yes. Snap trade. Ball therapy. Seems pretty neat. I think I'm just gonna pass this turn.
Yeah, because we have the sicko Cabal Therapy, sack something, Malicious Affliction, Wombo combo.
Right. Or I could... Yeah, that's an interesting call. So, I think I just take the hit here then.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he'll just pump this and I'll be like, okay, I take some damage. Okay, so he has Counterspell up. So, he will...
So Cabal Therapy is an easy counterspell hit then.
Right.
That's actually
I
perfect.
just named Counterspell with this.
So much information.
And knowing that he has more than one Counterspell in his deck, I'll just name Counterspell again on the flashback.
Sacking Pilgrim's Eye?
Yeah. Sacking Pilgrim's Eye, then Malicious Afflictioning the 2/4 and a 1/4.
Attacking first, though.
Yes. Unclicking the Cabal Therapy, attacking first, and then doing this, naming Counterspell again. Just as a guess. Arcanus, Control Magic, and Carbonize. Well, those are pretty good. Makes me wonder if I actually saved the Malicious Affliction. But he's a lot of mana off, so
Not
I
that
don't.
much.
Well, he's at least 2 mana off of Arcanus and... Yeah. I think I just play the Malicious Affliction, because I can always just shoot it with Siege Gang. When he tries to control magic the Siege Gang, I just shoot the Siege Gang at him. Because I'll just make certain I have one more mana up in red. So yeah, okay.
But really, you're just killing the tortoise. We could just...
I could just Gravedigger and buy back the Pilgrim's Eye.
It's just how much damage is this 2/4 doing? Maybe a lot, because it's actually a 4/4.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill it. I'm fine with this. I think this is still the right call.
Panda tortoise.
Yeah. Fuck one of those tortoises. I already played a land this turn, right? Yeah, so
Yep.
pass.
So, then the play is...
Have a an extra mountain before Siege Gang Commander.
Victimize.
So, right now I'm actually going to do this to buy back Pilgrim's Eye. Because I want an extra mountain before I play Siege Gang, so that way I can counter his control magic or Carbonize.
The very unfortunate thing, though, is if he goes Arcanist next turn, we don't have an answer to it.
True, we don't, but I think that's just a risk we have to take. It's just, we don't have enough options here at this point. What we just have to do is hope that he whiffs on going land.
Yes, I think the play actually was to cycle last turn, like a Shoreline Ranger.
Sure, yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up cycling it this turn anyways, because I just don't have... I don't have enough mana to play that.
Yeah, because if we cycled Shoreline, it would have been play Siege Gang. He has to control magic it. We sack it. Then we
Well, no,
victimize.
I wouldn't have had double red. Still need... I need triple red for that.
Triple red, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Okay. It's just awkward then.
Yeah, we just needed the extra land. So yeah, he carbonizes that. That's fine. And... Damn it. He hit it.
It's going to be hard to beat.
Well... I mean, if we could bounce it next turn, that'd be fine still. I'm gonna land cycle here. Because we don't need this, so. Might as well just pull land. Wait, why did I do that? I should have gone Pilgrim. Oh, well, I still had to do that. It doesn't matter because I need the other red, but I wouldn't have had the mana to play Siege Gang anyways, so this will fetch the other red, but I can't play Siege Gang this turn anyways.
Yeah.
So yes, this will be hard to beat, but I think we can still do it, in theory. Because we know his hand was at least Control Magic X, so now it's Control Magic 2 cards.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Relic is really good for him.
Yeah, that's a problem. Sure. Enjoyed the Shoreline Ranger because I'm not buying it back at this point. Luna's Grace. So...
Well, I think we're just Siege Gang.
Yeah, I think it's just Siege Gang. And then... Yeah, Siege Gang. So we'll go Siege Gang. He'll go, yeah. I guess the good thing about Victimize is when you use it, you don't have to sack a creature. Wait, no. Sacrifice a creature if you do. So, the creature, you do have to sacrifice a creature.
Yeah. It's so that you can't just victimize with no creatures.
Wow, he drew an extra Carbonize out of that, huh? Alright, shoot you in the face. I mean, it'll still get exiled out of that anyways, but might as well just try to get value off of it, I guess. Hiya! I mean, maybe he'll botch with the relic for all I know. I don't know.
He basically has to botch with control magic.
Well, that too. Just a botch with a lot of things. I mean, you can't really play around the fact that the guy's gonna hit 2 lands in a row. I mean,
Hmm.
I could have tried, but it wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Maybe he'll tap out, so that way his relic's not up. And then I can victimize. It is an option.
No, he'll always leave up 4 forever. There's no reason to.
Well, now that counters control magic.
Yeah, we can just jam Abomination.
Yeah.
You need counters. Okay, you have counters.
I made certain I left it up. I just left it up in the sneaky way. I did my sneaky counterspell magic. Counterspell control magic. Counterspell magic. Yeah, whatever.
The way that loses to Wasteland.
Yes, the way that loses to Wasteland. So if he has the Wasteland, congrats, he has the Wasteland. I'm not just gonna sacrifice guys here, so there's no.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way he doesn't have second counterspell by now. So Factor change here.
Like that. He'll just toss these in the graveyard, and that's a 1/2 of each of these spells instead of both halves of the spell. Oh, he kept those in hand, so that way he'd have both halves of those spells, I guess.
Yep.
Suppose we can always use Victimize as a way to make him burn flashbacks that he'd otherwise have.
Well, if he ever gets sneaky with this relic and pops it, we can try and Una's Grace him to deck him.
I mean, it's an option if he keeps drawing with basically, the way we're going to get him to pop... Oh, he drew into counterspell. Okay, so he's going to control magic that. So the way we get him to do this is we victimize. It'll make him pop the relic. And then Una's Grace could theoretically deck him if we do it right. Because he has a lot of card draw. So we just have to stall properly.
So we keep this in hand.
Right.
Next turn, we chump Pilgrim's Eye on something. He draws with Arcanus, maybe loots.
Right.
It's going to be a sneaky way to try and get him, but it could happen.
I mean, it's possible.
And of course, if he just lets us victimize in Siege Gang, that'd be pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too, because then that's a bunch of extra damage potential. I think he's just going to shoot the Pilgrim's Eye there.
Okay.
So that makes it so that we just have to leave up enough goblins to stay alive. Okay, that's getting in there. So we... Okay, so we'll take... I guess we just want to take 5, so I'll go block. And then I have the one guy to try to victimize with.
Yeah.
Means we're not just straight dead to these two. Although the fact that he has 9 cards, we're not going to kill him with Una's Grace if he's not drawing cards.
Yeah.
That's big.
We could do it to ourselves then, Una's Grace, try and hit something.
I don't think we have any outs, but...
Right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Does that do anything? I guess it kills this off.
So we get to do it again.
Yeah. Could do it again.
Sure. Yeah. Arcanus is very hard to beat.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's draw 4. Draw 5. If we draw lands... I mean, I guess I just try to just make him draw infinite. I don't... Nah, I think we just scoop.
Yeah, we scoop. See what's coming up.
Nah, I'm not. I didn't even... I was just thinking, I mean, I could have seen what was coming up, but it didn't really matter at that point.
Stupefying Touch?
Yeah. It stops Arcanus. What else does it stop in his deck?
That's it, but it cycles?
It stops Looter.
Yeah.
Looter, Arcanus. I mean, it stops Arcanus. That's the big thing.
Yeah. And that card's so good against us.
Although then he just bounces. No, because you can't bounce it if that's active.
Yeah, you can't bounce it.
Okay. What do we take out? Anything?
Yeah, it doesn't really do much. It's more the control thing.
Yeah. I think I'm fine keeping this. I can land cycle.
Yep.
Although it's the classic land cycle to play your 3rd mana, but whatever. Or I can do it now. Well, no, I think I'll play this first.
Yeah, it's that planned. If we just keep drawing lands, we don't need to.
Right.
It'd be great if we could snipe his Arcanus somehow. Cabal Therapy him, animate that it.
Yeah,
Not
that'd be
gonna play
pretty
Dragon
sweet.
Egg?
That would, what?
Dragon Egg?
Yeah, I mean, why not? It'll just get carbonized, I guess, worst case, right?
Good.
Good. But guys, I want to help! He actually
If
is
he's
not
gonna-
playing any bounce spells. Did you
Yeah,
notice
if he's
that?
gonna waste a counter spell or a carbonize on this, good.
Right. What's it doing? Okay. He played Desperate Ravings. Discarded a Warden, which I am perfectly fine with. I am 100% fine with you discarding Wardens. Because those things get stupid. Plus, now he doesn't have a 3-drop. Yay! Yeah, I mean, he does in the form of Desperate Ravings, but...
Oh, please.
Oh, he played another one? Well, that's fine.
It's fine.
Nuke it? Or do I nuke this? That's cute. Nuke
No,
this.
definitely Warden.
Yeah, nuke the Warden. And I have Memory Lapse / Land Cycle. We'll have to miss one land drop here, but I think having the Memory Lapse up is somewhat important.
Yeah. Yeah, I was hoping that Desperate Ravings would have hit Arcanus. That would have been great. Oh, a Relic.
I think I Memory Lapse that, actually. Because if we can counter it next turn, maybe?
What does it do?
It does everything.
It doesn't really do anything.
It does everything.
The only thing it does is...
Stops Victimize, stops Cabal Therapy, stops flashbacking a Firebolt, stops Animate Dead, stops all sorts of stuff, stops Gravedigger.
But Memory Lapsing this now doesn't...
Memory
What does that
Lapsing it
do?
now does not do anything on its own, I suppose, but we can't get rid of it until we try something. I guess I could burn the Animate Dead on like one of his Wardens or something like that. Maybe.
Then he just taps it.
Oh yeah, and exiles that guy in response. I could land cycle and try and burn on our Twisted Abomination, I suppose. because
This
then
is kind of awkward because you'd have to cycle now.
yeah,
If he'll do it in response.
right. I'd have to cycle now, and then he'll still tap this, and yeah, I have to cycle now.
And then we can't memory lapse a 3-drop.
Right. I mean, I think it's what we have to do though, because
Yeah.
I have to get that to explode, otherwise it takes out a large portion of what our deck's capable of doing.
We also are on 6 minutes.
We are. That's a good point.
Okay.
Firebolt's gone. Although if he just leaves a counter spell, then we can still be fucked if we don't draw blue. Oh, he's not. Okay, that's fine.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. So we animate Dead Abomination now.
Yeah. Sweet.
He drew that. Okay.
Yeah, so I just do this so that way I can leave up the memory lapse. Sweet. I have both memory lapse and regen up.
Yeah, I did not expect him to play like that.
Yeah, that seemed very loose.
Yeah, if he holds up a mana there, I don't think we can ever win this game.
Not easily, at the very least.
That was pretty bad. Covenants. Sure, regeneration. Can't be regenerated.
Right, that's why I was like, what? I can do this to buy a turn.
Is it even worth it?
No. Yeah, it just dies.
Yeah.
Carbonize, just randomly valuable there. And it got to let him leave his relic just kind of floating, which is annoying. I mean, I guess the hope here is that he taps out for Arcanus this next turn, and we just Stupefying Touch it. Make him a very dumb Arcanus.
Or memory lapse it the first time.
Memory lapsing it the first time's fine too. Because we do have memory lapse and the counter spell now is also active too. What are you up to?
It's a very interesting game.
I turned off my auto yields, then I pressed F4 so that way the moment something goes on the stack, it actually stops.
Yeah.
I'll memory lapse that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, okay.
So now it's just the hard counter for Arcanus if he tries to jam it.
Right.
But I imagine he'll stick to 8 mana if he tries to do that.
You mean 10 mana? Or no, 8 mana to keep up his counter spell too.
Yeah.
Stupefying Touch needs to also work on artifacts or something like that. Because fucking Relic. They're so good against us.
Do we counter this thing?
Probably. No. just die.
We need a threat.
Yeah, we do. How about a mountain? That's threatening, right? Do I counterspell this and then we know that he's just trying to hit a land for his Arcanus and Stupefying Touch the Arcanus?
We could stupefying touch this guy. We can't pump. It's just a 2/4.
I think I'm fine with that.
Counterspell.
We need
Oh,
another
that's
blue.
actually bad because we need blue. Whoops.
Okay, well, we drew blue. Problem solved. Problem solved by playing bad.
Yay.
Play bad, get rewarded.
Well, it's on the time crunch right now, so.
Right.
Ugh.
You are useless, sir. I guess I just
Relic
play
is-
it as a 2/2.
Relic is so good.
I'm playing it as a 2/2. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, it never gets value due to Relic, so. Relic has us in a very soft, annoying lock. It's a very squishy lock.
Does he just control magic it though? No, he
just
bolts it.
murders it and exiles it. Bye. Sure.
This is not good.
No, we are totally screwed. Well, alright, Manowar. Pretend like you do something. Boing. Opponent just flashes back, the firebolt kills the Manowar, and then exiles
Yeah, how do we
it.
win this game?
We have to get very, very lucky with Siege Gang Commander, I guess. I think this.
Yeah,
one-
Siege Gang's a good one.
Yeah. Yep. Bye.
Yeah, Siege Gang would be pretty good. And by good, I mean still terrible.
Or we could just draw lands. That's pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, so now he just jams Arcanus, we counter, he counters, we lose. Oh. Didn't have it. Okay. It surprised me, actually.
Well, we knew one of the two cards in his hand was Warden, so
Yeah.
he didn't have Counterspell at the very least. He could still theoretically have Arcanus and just be holding in case our last spell is Counterspell.
Or Crater Hellion or something.
He could also have Crater Healing in hand. We're just on the infinite lands mode.
Gotta counter this.
Fuck. Now he's gonna go, ha! I had Arcanus the entire time!
Yeah.
Or no, I have Counterspell because I'm still floating in blue because of whatever. Fuck. Oh, Memory Lapse? Sure.
Ugh. That's even
I'm a
worse.
scoop. We're dead.
Yeah.
It was good, but we are totally fucked. So,
Well, actually, did a lot better than we thought, right? So.
since I was expecting this not to make it past the draft stage, I not past round one. Not the actual physical draft, because there's the draft and then there's our draft, which are
Well-
trial run, I guess, trial phase. I wasn't expecting to make it past the trial phase.
There is the scoop phase in between the draft and round one. It could have been there.
Well, no, there's draft, then there's scoop phase, then there's trial run, and then there's secondary scoop phase, and then there's production run, which is round 2. Because I don't normally post videos that we just lose in round 1. You know, that's the magic of movie making. I can make my record appear inflated. But, well, does this mean I broke my curse for this week, for this last 2 days?
Yes.
Yes! Value! Alright. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, and we will see you all in the next video. Have a good one.